What's going on, y'all? Fabian back with another video. We're doing a reaction to the Beatles Revolution, man. This was actually recommended to me, a long list of contents that's been recommended to me. I've been spending time in more recent days getting through, man. So Revolution, song by the band The Beatles, written by Lennon and credited to Lennon and McCartney partnership. 3 versions of the song were recorded and released in '68, all during sessions for the Beatles' self-titled double album known as the White Album. A slow bluesy arrangement included on the album, abstract sound collage that originated as the latter part of Revolution 1 and appears on the same album, and a faster hard rock version to Revolution 1. So although the single version was issued first, it was recorded several weeks after Revolution 1 and intended for release as a single. A music video for the song was shot using the backing track from the single version. Their appearances are reflecting the song's atmosphere along with live sung lyrics that more closely resemble the album version, man. Let's get right into it. Seems like this seems to be some type of live concept from them. So comment down below if you have additional feedback or thoughts, man. Let's get into the video.
When you talk about destruction, don't you know that you can plan things out? Don't you know it's gonna be alright? Alright. Alright.
It's interesting, man. You say you got a real solution. Well, you know, we'd all love to see the planet. But when you talk about destruction, you know, you can count me out, man. So this was inspired by a political protest in early '68. Lennon's lyrics expressed sympathy with the need for social change, but doubt in regard to the violent tactics espoused by some members of the New Left. Despite his bandmates' reservations, he persevered with the song and insisted it be included on their next single. That's interesting, man, that he's always had this kind of political, revolutionary, promoting peace type of agenda. I didn't really know that's pretty much his whole belief system early on. You know what I mean? Like, of course, when you see the latter part of Lennon, right, it's all about peace, and he's very progressive. He's pushing, and we're talking about the Yoko Ono days. Yeah, he's very progressive. He's pushing a whole lot of peaceful priorities, you know what I mean? And it's bittersweet, man. Just legacy, obviously off the charts, crazy. But to see what he could have done, you know what I mean, or what he was on the road or the path to do, I think he was kind of eons, bro, light years ahead of his own time. But just to see him, you know, push the peace narrative, and as we live in like a violence heightened society today, like that's kind of, it's always been like the peacemakers, but there's more of a resurgence more recently to where you see artists trying to push that narrative a whole lot more. But it's just cool to see that he was kind of on that wave the whole time. Is what it seemed like.
We don't love to see the blind. You ask me for a contribution.
Bruh. For Ringo, chilling, bruh. show it all. Oh.
You ain't gonna make it with
Dang, man. Money talk, changing the constitution talk, changing your mindset talk. We all are in an institutionalized type of. It's the institution of the society and the institution of your mind, bro. You know, it's just like living in a box. If I were to ever do music, it's gonna have some type of. If I were to ever dabble, it's gonna have some type of message behind it, man. It's always gonna be free your mind, man. That's like that was the epitome of thinking outside the box. You know, believe it, say what you want about like what they would call hippies in them days. You know, like the whole hippie revolution and the hippie era, man. A lot of them guys was thinking outside the box. You know. Aside from the lifestyle, right? People always thought, man, cut your hair. Oh, you know, get a new wardrobe. People didn't like the appearance. But if you was really going to pick the mindset, obviously it was the whole peace and love wave. But how is that not the most powerful thing, man? How's that not the most powerful thing? You want money for people with minds that hate. All I can tell is, brother, you'll have to wait. You know what I'm saying? With the destructive mind, obviously the root of it being greed and power and being, you know, just folks being envious. And just living in such a, living in the world, the state of it is today to where it's just, you know, monetarily driven. It's just like, bro, I don't ever foresee it changing in the sense that people can get over, physical wants and needs. Like, of course we need to survive, we need to provide for others, but like the sense of money not being put on a pedestal, people chasing power and control, just don't see it happening. But it's crazy how like the opposite of that is the real solution. It is, man. I think society can sustain without people trying to one up each other. Point blank, period. It's not rocket science.
with anyone anyhow. Alright. Alright. Alright.
I want to say I've heard the chorus of this song, but I never heard the song in full context or seen this clip of it. But that right there is Beatles with Revolution, which reached number 12 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the U.S. top singles charts in Australia and New Zealand. It's received praise from music critics, particularly for the intensity of the performance and the heavily distorted guitar sound. We caught wind of that. So in '87, the song became the first Beatles recording to be licensed for a television commercial, which prompted a lawsuit from the surviving members of the group. The song has been covered by numerous artists. Thompson Twins performed it at Live Aid in '85, Stone Temple Pilots. And the man of revolution away. Yeah. Real substance behind it, man. Comment down below. Let me know y'all's thoughts. Peace, love, prosperity. God bless, man. Spread love. That's what it's about, man. Much love. God bless. We out.